A South Florida man is out of jail after being arrested during an anti-Semitic protest in downtown Macon. Hello and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Frank Malloy. The protest started around 4:30 at Temple Beth Israel. But as Anthony Montalto shows you, the anti-Semitic group actually started its day further south in Warner Robins.
Friday morning, folks in this Warner Robins neighborhood woke up to anti-Jewish literature right in their front yards. They called the Warner Robins Police Department to investigate, but it didn't stop there because Friday afternoon, folks who appear to be with the same group showed up in downtown Macon outside Temple Beth Israel.
We actually have one in the driveway and in front of our house at the mailbox.
Teresa Wilson had just gotten home from the bank when her neighbor ran up to her
and said, "Ma'am, please don't touch that bag in your driveway." And he was on the phone calling the police at the time.
They were plastic bags with anti-Semitic flyers inside, along with some sort of pellet. Wilson and her husband Joshua thought it was rat poison.
The first instinct was, what about kids? What about people's animals? If this is something poison, then they could easily get a hold of it.
Warner Robins police say they believe they're non-toxic pine pellets to hold the packets down. They appear to be from a group called the Goyim Defense League, which the Anti-Defamation League classifies as an extremist group.
We want to get people to look into Jewish supremacy. We want people to look into the overrepresentation in our media.
About 15 people were outside the Macon temple shouting what deputies call obscene language through a bullhorn. Rabbi Elizabeth Bahar was inside at the time.
We actually have a Torah study that begins at 5:15. So I already had a student here ready to learn. I had some people on Zoom ready to start learning.
And their Shabbat service was set to begin at 6:30. She thought about canceling, but used it as a chance to preach about anti-Semitism.
I said, you know what? We're not going to let them win. It's our night. It's to pray. This is what we do. This is who we are. And so we're going to pray.
Neighbors called the Bibb County Sheriff's Office. Deputies eventually closed the protest down. The group had a blow-up doll representing a gay Jewish man hanging by the neck from a street sign. Mayor Lester Miller says it's county property, so the Sheriff's Office asked them to remove it and leave. In Macon, Anthony Montalto, 13 WMAC News.
After we interviewed him, deputies arrested Jon Minadeo II for disorderly conduct and public disturbance. They say he kept shouting obscenities through a bullhorn after he was asked to stop. Minadeo was released on a more than $900 bond around 8 p.m. According to the Anti-Defamation League, Minadeo leads the group and travels across the country to spread his views.